How to blow dry hair with a natural wave.
Hi, welcome to VideoJug. I'm Richard Ashforth from Sasoon, and I'm going to show you how to dry hair with its natural texture. So, first thing is, we're going to comb the hair through and lose all the tangles in the hair initially. And then we're going to apply some product. And really, curly hair or working with the natural texture is all about the preparation, so that's what we're going to focus on. I'm going to choose two products. There's a number of products out in the market designed for curly hair. I'm going to use a combination of two products. I'm going to use quite a thick everyday conditioner, and I'm going to emulsify that conditioner first in my hands. So before the product dries out, because it will do in your hands, we're going to apply that just to the mid-lengths and ends. And we're using this conditioner or treatment to help bind the hair together so the hair doesn't separate. It also will encourage the curl a tiny bit. So on top of that product, we're going to put some mousse. The conditioner on its own will give you quite a matte result. So using a little bit of mousse over the top is definitely going to give you shine, and it's going to aid you in styling the hair. So again, trying to avoid the very roots. Any product left on the roots will obviously dry on the scalp and leave your scalp feeling quite itchy. And importantly, once the product's been applied, we're going to comb all that product through so we've got a nice even distribution of products all the way through the hair. And that's going to give you a nice even texture and a nice even result. Now the preparation, and this is where you want to invest a little bit of time. We're going to work through the hair in sections, loose sections. Again, comb the hair through and then just run your fingers through the hair and squeeze the hair together in your fingers so the hair separates into these sort of ribbony sections. Try and compress the hair to encourage a natural movement, and once that section's done, move on to the rest. Work through all the head like this, combing the product through, squeezing your fingers through the hair, separating the hair into nice ribbon sections in readiness for blow drying. And try not to disturb that hair underneath. Compress the hair in your hands, squashing the ends back up towards the roots and encouraging as much movement into the hair as possible. So I put a diffuser on my hairdryer. This basically just softens the blast of the hairdryer. So I'm getting more heat than actual wind. I'm going to have it on a low speed, but still with plenty of heat. And it's quite easy to use your hand in front of a diffuser. And I'm going to pick the hair up and just lay the ends in the head of the diffuser, and then use that to then compress the hair into the scalp. And I'm going to try and dry the head off as a whole. So I certainly don't want to dry one area and then move on to the next, because already dry areas will get over dry whilst I'm drying neighbouring areas. So as much as you can, try and get the hair to dry off in unison. Being very gentle. So in order to try and create a little more volume and allow the hair to dry off at the root area a little more easily, tip the head to one side so your hair's leaning in to the dryer. This will allow the roots to free up a little bit and allow more air circulation in the root area. As I say, all the work's really in the preparation. By the time it comes around to drying, it's just a case of compressing the hair, trying to encourage the movement and the curl. Now, of course, in warmer weather, you might not feel like using a hairdryer, and that's fine. You can do this process using the flat of your hand, still tipping your head to one side or backwards, and simply compressing the ends back towards the roots, just to encourage the curl. Okay, so as the hair's nearing being completely dry, while there's still some moisture in the hair, a good idea is to sometimes tip the head upside down which is going to allow you to get the heat of the dryer closer to the roots. So gently just tipping the head over. You can work on the root area a little bit more, and also it frees up the ends and will allow you to encourage a little bit more curl and texture through the ends too. Okay, so once you feel the root area is almost dry, we can slowly bring the head back up. Try not to bring the head up too quickly so we're not destroying the curls. Bring your head back. And in the final stages, what I'm going to do is just massage the hair a little bit. This is just going to break the seal, the coating of the product that you can still see in the hair. This can leave the hair a little bit crispy if you don't do this. So I'm just using my fingertips to massage the curls and return the hair to a more natural state. So being careful not to overdo this little massage. Now I'm stopping before the hair is completely dry, because once the hair gets to completely dry, if I dry it past that, the hair's going to go fluffy. So better to leave it with a little bit of moisture in, and that'll dry off quite nicely in the air. Okay, and there we have it, a nice naturally dried texture, a little bit bohemian. Just to recap, obviously make sure the hair's combed through first before you apply the products. I used a combination of a conditioning treatment, emulsified through the mid-lengths and ends, followed by mousse to create shine. The important thing is to invest a little bit of time in the preparation. So we combed all that product through and went through in very rough sections, followed by my fingers, squeezing the sections together in my fingers to give us a nice ribbony texture. So we get this nice, thick, luscious curl. Working through them with a diffuser and a hairdryer, compressing the lengths, perhaps even tipping the head or even tilting the head upside down so we can get to the root areas. Once the hair's almost dry, just starting to massage the hair a little bit, get rid of the crispy sealer product, and then stopping just before the hair's absolutely bone dry, letting the last little bit just dry off in the atmosphere. And there it is.